for a third consecutive year, playing host to the year-end grand finale for badminton's best. A journey of 29 previous World Tour tournaments stretching right across the globe, culminating in the season-ending championships here in Hangzhou. Welcome to the magnificent Hangzhou Olympic Sports Centre Gymnasium for the second session on day one of the 2025 HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. And the World Tour Finals is just for the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines. They're divided into 2 groups of 4, and the first 3 days is a round-robin stage. And the top 2 will progress through to the semi-final knockout stage on Saturday before the finals on Sunday. Well, as you can see, 2 courts in action for the 3 days of the group play. And as you would expect, with only the best 8 in each of the 5 disciplines, we have some great matches lined up for you today, day one of competition. We will start with mixed doubles. Oh, I beg your pardon. Of course, we've got the World Tour Finals trophy brought into the arena first of all. And it's brought in this evening by Jiang, a media team representative. And that is the magnificent trophy that the players are playing for at the end of the week. So, as far as the order of play, so as I was saying, we start with mixed doubles and World Championships silver and silver and bronze medalists. Former world number ones Jiang and Wei Yasin against the only European pair in any of the 3 disciplines, the French pair of Gicquel and Delrue. Then it's women's doubles, which features the world champions Wu Shenshu and Tang Ning, who surprisingly have not contested a final since winning gold in Paris in August. They're up against a pair making their debut at this event, Jiang and Han from Chinese Taipei. A fascinating men's singles follows that, featuring 2 players from the host nation. Li Shifeng finished the World Tour ranked 2, but the reigning world champion Xu Qi is also the defending champion at this event and has beaten his opponent of today's 5 meetings. So those last 5 encounters all went to 3 games. We then have 2 men's doubles to finish. The first, a repeat of the 3-game thriller in the final of the Hong Kong Open. It's the Asian Games gold medalists Ranki Reddy and Shetty against the Olympic silver medalists Liang Weikang and Wan Cheng. Then we finish with our second men's doubles. It's the Malaysian pair of Man and T, winners of 2 World Tour titles this year, against Utama and Isfahani, fresh from winning Southeast Asian Games gold just 3 days ago. So, with mixed doubles being our first match of this evening's session, this is Group A, the group we will be concentrating on, and a big shock because the number 1 seeds, Puavaranukro and Pearl Sampran, lost this morning to Midorikawa and Saito. That really is a huge upset. I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that sitting alongside me as we enjoy the light show here in the arena. As seen, we've got a fabulous lineup, but you would expect that with only the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if this is not my favorite tournament, then it's very, very high up on the list. The cream of the crop, the best players throughout the year compete against each other here in the World Tour Finals. That's just going to be great. And
of course, the group stage where everybody plays everybody else, and just the top 2 going through to the knockout stage, the semi-finals and finals. There are second chances, which adds a new dimension to it as well.
Yeah, it does. It does, and I think that's part of the intrigue here, that you can still make it even if you get off to a shaky start. And also for the singles and the doubles disciplines, they know that from the Olympics, but for the singles here we play 4 players in a group. Normally it's only 3 whenever there's group stages for the singles, so that's very special.
It certainly is. Well, it is a special light show as well, isn't it? Absolutely spectacular. Our first match, so, is mixed doubles. It's the former world #1s and #4 seeds here at the World Tour Finals, Jiang and Wei Yasin, up against the World Championship bronze medalists Tom Gicquel and Delrue. So the French combination, the only Europeans in any of the 3 doubles disciplines here at the World Tour Finals, against the home pair of Jiang and Wei Yasin. They played last year. Jiang and Wei Yasin, one of 4 pairs in the mixed doubles discipline this year, who also played last year. So this will be just a second meeting between these 2 pairs, and as you can see, the only previous was the final of the India Open. That was the first of the Super 750s earlier this year.
Delphine to serve. She will serve. Who will receive? Way to receive. Which side? I don't know. She served. Then to receive which side? The right side. Thank you so much.
So we eventually got that sorted out, which is that Gicquel and Delrue won the toss of the coin and chose to serve. Two pairs who've had an exceptionally good year. Jiang, the 24-year-old from Guilin, and his partner, Wei Yasin, have won 3 World Tour titles this year. India, where they beat their opponents of today. Japan, another Super 750 event, and the Arctic Open. 12 World Tour events in total for this Chinese combination. Went down 1 place on the world ranking just yesterday. Wei Yasin is 25 years of age from Hunan, landlocked province in south-central China. One of 3 left-handed players in the mixed doubles here at the World Tour Finals. And they, of course, were also finalists at the World Championships earlier this year when they lost out to the Malaysian pair of Chen. So too, Tom Gicquel will turn 27 next month from Tours in west-central France, playing off their career high world ranking of 5. But as far as the World Tour ranking for the year was concerned, they finished ranked 7 on the World Tour rankings. Won the Indonesian Open, one of the 4 Super 1000 events throughout the year. Delphine Delrue turned 27 last month, and she's from Sudirman, suburbs of Paris. But Gicquel and Delrue have had a very good year. In fact, I think it's possibly their best year ever. In fact, I don't think there can be much doubt about it, because they have been in 4 World Tour tournament finals. Jiang from Australia is our umpire for this one, and our service judge Emmanuel Hebutsi from Botswana. Best year ever for the French pair, am I right in that?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, no doubt about it. World Championship bronze medal on home soil, that ranks really, really high, and then the Indonesia Open, absolutely fantastic year.
5 finals in total as well, because they were in the final of the European Championships, weren't they? But as far as the World Tour was concerned, 4 finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Jiang and Wei Yaxin, China. And on my left, Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue, France. Delphine Delrue to serve to Jiang love all, play.
So it is the French combination of Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue in the blue kit, far side of the court, getting this the Group A encounter match underway.
Service over, 1 love.
Lucky net cord for Wei Yaxin.
2 love.
Yeah, forced to take that shuttle very low down. I think it had gone past her too, hadn't it, Steen?
Yeah, Wei Yaxin.
Yeah.
And I think we'll see Gicquel and Delrue try to target that spot just behind Wei Yaxin in the backhand side.
Out. Oof. Service over, 3-1.
Gicquel. So you think they're going to target that? Do you think it's a weakness then for Wei Yaxin?
I think it's there's not a lot of weaknesses. So compared to how good she normally is, then there's a little bit of an opening. And many other pairs wouldn't rate her qualities there as a weakness for other pairs, but because she's so strong in other areas on the front court, that is a little bit of a weakness where there's some possibilities that you can build a game plan around. Another part is flicking.
Three all.
Semi-finalists last year, this pair from China lost out to the eventual champions, Zhang Shiwei and Wang Yashong, having beaten them in the group stage.
They did. They came in as the top seed here at the top of the seedings, going after the World Tour rankings, not the world rankings. That includes, for instance, the World Championships and team competitions.
Yeah.
So
4-3.
Yes, I think that's worth emphasising, Steen. That's a very good point, because the seedings, as you've just alluded to, may look a little odd to some people.
If they look at the world ranking.
Exactly, because Shi Yuqi in the men's singles is not the #1 seed, and yet he's the current world #1 and defending champion and world champion.
Yeah. A little contradictory, actually, because I mean, seeds, in my opinion, are done to distribute the best players evenly. But here, there's a little bit advantage, or presumably an advantage, but because it doesn't always sort of power up with the world rankings, then you can debate whether it's actually an advantage for the top seeds.
7-3.
Yeah. Good point. Well, this is extraordinary, isn't it? Yeah. 1-3 down to 7-3 up.
That's good reaction from Delrue.
8-3. Shuttle.
7 straight points now. That goes down, I think, was a missed opportunity for Delrue.
4-8.
They're very sharp. They're very forward in court. The
very
French
focused
pair.
on the first 60% of the court. I think Jiang and Wei Yashin, they need to play some long line shots if they got the opportunity. Okay.
That's a brilliant punch clear. Yeah, but they can't convert. Good defence by the former world number ones.
5-9.
Wow.
That was a loose serve.
Service over.
Well, and he was sharp onto it,
He
too.
was. He was. That is normally one of Tom Gicquel's strong points, that he's very, very good on the service returns.
11-5 interval.
start.
It has been a magnificent start, considering they were 3-1 down. 10 of the last 12 points to the former European champions. What's he doing trying a Victor Axelsen shot there? 11-5 after just 7 minutes. The advantage with Gicquel and Delrue. So 11-5, the advantage to Gicquel and Delrue in this opening game. Oh, somebody's using a flashlight behind the court. Can you see that, Steve?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, that's annoying for the players, isn't it?
It is, and they're not allowed to sort of stop the game or even stop the service.
Well, I feel sorry for the Chinese pair in that rally, because that flashlight, while the video was being taken, must have distracted them. That really is very unfortunate.
So far, in this first game here, I feel the French pair have looked a lot more focused than Jiang and Wei. That's a good one.
Service over, 6-12.
Now the light is on
Delphine,
again.
get ready.
Yeah, I can see that some of the stadium officials have pointed a laser light at the culprit. And so the flashlight has been extinguished.
Service over, 13-6.
Oh dear me, that's his second service error.
Service over, 7-13.
Oh, that's a
Delrue.
great serve. My word,
13.
that's what you call perfection.
Just to the top of the tape.
Yeah.
Sometimes it slows the serve down, so it ends up too short, but this time it was absolutely perfect. Good one.
Well, that's a super.
Second backhand cross that has worked brilliantly.
9-13.
Yeah. Racket arm outstretched, trying to take it as early as possible. I like the thought process to try something a little different. Flick serve. Gicquel got back extremely quickly. Well, it's interesting, Steen, isn't it? Because I think these two pairs have very much been in form of late as far as Gicquel and Delrue are concerned. Two finals in their last two tournaments. Lost in the final in Saarbrücken and then in Kumamoto. Both those events, 500 events on the World Tour. And the Chinese combination, that's a good rally. That's very well taken from Wei Sin. Well, this autumn they've had a good time. 3 finals in 3 tournaments that they played. The Korean Open, where they lost in the final, won the Arctic Open, and then lost in the final of Denmark. So these two pairs, regardless of what their rankings are,
they should have some confidence coming into this
absolutely,
tournament.
absolutely.
And we have to say, also to take into that account that the French pair had during the summer a low period where they basically lost 5 first and second round, but they won the Indonesia Open.
Yeah.
And that's I think that's a huge thing for Gicquel and Delrue, but also for French badminton and so on. So I think they've had to sort of get used to that we are potential Super 1000 winners.
Absolutely. And here's a fun fact for you, Steen. The 4 Super 1000 events in the mixed doubles, won by 4 different pairs.
Yeah.
Service over, 11-16.
Interesting phase right now where I sit with the feeling that the Chinese, they have a chance of coming back 2-3 more points.
Yeah.
Then it's completely open, maybe with a little bit of an advantage to Jiang and Wei. On the other hand, a couple of points to the French, like that one.
Service over.
And, it looks really
17-11.
Every game counts in these group matches.
Yeah. Because it's not just about the win or the loss, it's whether you win or lose in 2 or 3 games.
Well played.
That was clever tactically from Gicquel. Keeping Wei Ya-sin to the back of the court. Made her play 3 shots, I think, wasn't it, Steen? Or was it 4?
3 or 4.
Yeah. 3 points from the opening game. Gicquel and Delrue. Oh, they're going to challenge.
Tom Gicquel challenges.
I think you're probably right, Steen. I thought that may have landed long. Incidentally, before we leave the subject of the 4 winners of the Super 1000 events this year, of course, one winner of a Super 1000 hasn't qualified for the World Tour finals in the mixed doubles. And that's the All England champions, Wu Xinhua and Chen Fenghui. Yeah, it was clearly long. My goodness, what on earth was he doing challenging that?
I didn't think it was that long, though.
No, I was surprised by that.
Service over.
Yeah, Gu and
12, 18.
They were amongst top 8 in the final rankings, weren't they? They just couldn't qualify because you're only allowed
2 pairs.
Exactly.
Per nation.
Yeah.
Yes, I think they finished number 6, didn't they? They actually finished number 5.
Yeah.
13, 18.
Yeah, that was the situation we discussed yesterday with the other Chinese pair in this tournament, Kong Yunjie and Huang Dongping, not making last year's finals because they finished number 2. And the Olympic champions who ended up winning last year's tournament got an invitation through their gold medal together with this pair here who won the race to World Tour finals ranking list last year.
Oh, that's nice.
14, 18.
Yeah, and to put it into perspective, a year ago, the French pair finished 22 on the race to the World Tour finals.
Yeah.
Two points away from the opening game.
14.
Quick interception by Wei Ya-sin.
Service over. 15, 19.
Most likely a low serve this time from Jiang.
Since it's a big point, though, don't you?
That stayed on the Chinese side.
That's
Service
extraordinary, wasn't it?
I thought first that it went over.
Game point. 15.
Well, it was mighty close, wasn't it?
I think it had a look at it. Let's see.
Wow, literally bounced on the top of the tape, but it's 5 game point opportunities for Gicquel and Delrue. Oh, that's well played.
Service over. 16, 20.
This time, Second game point opportunity is converted.
First game won by Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue, 21-16.
Umpire confirming that scoreline of 21-16. 18 minutes for the opening game in favour of the French pair. My goodness, they played well from that 1-3 deficit. Those 7 straight points really set the tone for this opening game. Very well played indeed.
She's getting the flicks a little bit better. We are a little bit like that. She
No,
plays
but
with
she's still not a good shot.
still not good shot, but we have to be ready for it. Okay, the first one first. That's fine. You make her move forward. Okay, that's fine. If there's a space on the first one, or the second one, just we are ready for it to come with a little more speed than before. Okay? Come on, well done, guys. You do really well. Let's go here.
First game, 1-5, ongoing to 21-18.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, level play.
So 1 game to the good. Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue, former European champions, won the European gold last year. And they were silver medalists this year at the European Championships. Nice.
I think we're going to see a change of events here with Jiang and Wei trying to get more on the attack. I heard an interview in the morning session here with Kunlabut Vitisan, who defeated Jonathan Christie quite convincingly, a player that he normally doesn't have that good a head-to-head racket against. And he said that he'd had to make a change of tactics, that he needed to attack first in the arena to sort of get the advantage. And he quickly adapted to that. And I suppose that we'll see the Chinese try to do the same here.
Yeah, good point.
Second game, level play.
Oi, that was wide, I think. Sitting in the little angle, so it's... I'm not betting my house on it in any way, but it looked quite a bit wide.
Yeah, she tried to get a racket out of the way, you know, and just didn't manage to do that. Steen, going back to the point I made before the start of this match, that Gicquel and Delrue are the only European pair in any of the 3 doubles disciplines. That, you know, I don't want to rub salt into the wounds, but that must be fairly devastating for the Danes not to have a men's doubles pair in.
I think so. Or mixed doubles. They're the European champions, the Danish mixed double with Malon and Toft.
Exactly.
Hasn't been able to play with any kind of consistency. Oi.
Yeah, she touched it.
Yeah, she should have stayed out of the way.
Well, it's only the 3rd time in the 17 previous end-of-year finales during the Super Series and now World Tour era that Denmark hasn't had a men's doubles pairing.
Yeah, that's
And one of those was the COVID year,
Yeah.
2020.
That's very concerning, in my opinion.
Yeah.
These years here, it's Denmark trying to cling on to the dominant position in Europe, but being challenged by France. Severely challenged, the way I see it. They won a World Tour tournament in women's doubles with Lambert and Poignant.
Yeah.
France and Denmark is in a state of complete rebuild in the women's doubles discipline. So Europe is challenged in the doubles categories.
3-4.
Well, there's only 4 players from Europe at these World Tour finals, 2 men's singles players, and of those 4 players, 3 are French.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a super shot. He's challenging.
Yeah,
He's going to challenge that. I think it was close.
I think so too. It's one of the tricky ones that sort of slides a little bit, not totally over the sideline, of course, but alongside the sideline, so it's difficult to see exactly where does the ball touch down.
Yeah, caught the line. Well done, line judge. Very well done.
Unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. For all. Play.
Good defense.
Missed it. Too flat and long of the back line.
Service over. 5-4. Stand on court and show. Okay, thank you.
Well, having talked about the disappointment of no Danes in any doubles disciplines, I think we ought to mention that China having 2 pairs in the mixed doubles. It's the 13th time at the Super Series of World Tour finals that they've qualified 2 pairs. And that's quite remarkable because there was no Chinese players in the mixed doubles in 2008 or 2009 because there was no ranking points for the Super Series finals back there, and they didn't want to do that. And no Chinese players in 2020 or 2021. COVID travel restrictions didn't allow them. So basically, they've always qualified when they've participated 2 pairs.
Yeah.
6-4.
Yeah, that's a dynasty they've built
Yeah,
up there, because
absolutely.
prior to that, back before 2007, Chinese mixed doubles were good, but they were not as dominant as they've become.
This is a good rally, fast pace. Yeah, super.
Service over. 5-6.
Service over. 5-6.
Oy,
Well
beautiful
reached.
shot. Can you touch it?
Obviously not. I thought I heard something.
Service over.
Well, justice in the end. The Chinese pair won the rally anyway. Here we are. Does he touch this one?
This one.
Oh, that
difficult
was
to see.
difficult, very difficult. I went by the sound more than
Yeah.
anything.
Service over.
Good flick serve. That's gone wide.
8-5.
Well, both these pairs have been semi-finalists at the World Tour finals. We mentioned that Jiang and Wei were in the semi-final last year. When you go back to 2020, when the World Tour finals were played in January 2021 in Bangkok, this French pair reached the semi-final. But as we've just alluded to,
it wasn't a full-strength tournament.
There was many countries that couldn't travel to those 3 tournaments we had in 3 weeks in Bangkok.
I think it also helped a pair like Gicquel and Delrue to suddenly come into a tournament and go to the semi-final and get some confidence.
Yeah.
We can play with these guys here. Because, I mean, they've been the trailblazers for French mixed double. They've had to pave the way themselves.
Yeah, and in fact, they're the only players from France in a semi-final in any discipline at the World Tour finals. So, I mean, they're not just trailblazing in mixed doubles, they've trailblazed, in all honesty, for French players.
They have. One of the best returns. A flick serve from Wei Xin there.
I have to say that they weren't the first French players to win a World Championship medal.
No,
that was Pi Hongyang.
Exactly.
In the women's singles. And that was back in Hyderabad in 2009 when Pi Hongyang won women's singles bronze. Ooh.
Yeah, that's wide.
Oh, you're in a slightly better position than me to see. I thought that was mighty close as well.
Also got better eyesight.
That's debatable, Mr. Pedersen. Oh, that's super. What a lovely block. Technically, it was nice, but what was really impressive was the tactical awareness to know where the gap was. This is super. Look at that. Just calmly, straight block, moves forward. What wonderful play from Wei Xin.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, players.
Service over 13-8.
11-7. Play.
So the umpire asks the players to resume. 11-7, the advantage to the former world number ones.
Service over. 8-11.
Oh my goodness, what sort of serve was that? Well, as long as it's effective, I don't suppose it matters.
Attempted drive serve. That got a little bit too short, I think. The French coach, Jeppe Ludvigsen, talked about their flick serves to Wei Xin, that they were a little bit too short in the first game. He felt that they were a little bit afraid of the shot coming back. Nice. That looked the reception from Delphine Delrue that did the trick. That's something that a lot of female mixed doubles players could learn from. Who didn't get to see the shot. But she sent Jiang Jinpeng the wrong way. He's got such a great touch in the mid-court area, Tom Gicquel.
And back level. Gosh, how did she get that back? That was desperation defence from Delrue.
That was Delrue defence. Somehow she got it back.
Well, this is extraordinary. 5 straight points since the mid-game interval.
Yeah.
And into the lead.
Good shot.
Oh, that's brilliant. What a good rally. Oh! Would you believe it? An absolute sitter. And a sitter missed. A wry smile from Coach Ludvigsen.
That's a fantastic save,
yes,
that one.
That was amazing, wasn't it?
That saved the point for the Chinese.
How did he miss that? Well, we've all done it, Steve.
Yeah. Numerous times.
Speak for yourself. 12 all. I'm sensing a really important phase of this match, aren't you, Steen?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I sort of think, in a way, that the French combination really psychologically need to win this in 2 straight.
I think so too.
Service over. 19.
Got to keep the scores tight if they're to do that. And that's gone just long.
14-12.
Oh,
Oi,
got
oi, oi.
in each other's way. Brilliant rally. This is fabulous. Wow. It's got to be the longest rally of the match so far as well. This is fantastic. Oh, that's gone long off the back line. What a rally.
15-12.
That was amazing.
And so 2 of the last 4 rallies, well, more than 2, but 2 of them have been spectacular, and both of them have been won by Jiang and Wei. 53 shots, wow. That's a marathon in mixed doubles.
Play really good. Yeah, just trust that it will go down. Yeah. Get our position.
15-12. Yes.
I like the idea of the serve out wide, but she was alert to it.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful angle as well, that final shot from Gicquel.
And that was exactly what he tried in that rally, I think it's 5 rallies ago, where she saved it. Wei Yashin, I like that he goes for it again and just places it a little bit sharper this time.
That's disappointing, isn't it? It's all fast and furious again. I'm not convinced that...
That's not to the advantage of the French, I think.
Yeah, in other words, it is to the advantage of the Chinese pass. Yeah, I agree. That's a super serve. Oh, well left. Have you detected much difference in the ends, Steve?
I'm sitting trying to figure out what it is. This one went long on the near side. The French pair have played, I think, 3 shots long over the back line since the interval. It's very, very hard to read it. Might get a better view in the singles when they come up. But it looks like also judging court 2, the far side of the court looks a little bit better than the near side as of now, but exactly why is difficult to say at the moment. Also, yes.
It's way long.
Yeah. So that indicates, together with the other 3 that they played long, that there's some drift going from the French pair towards Jiang and Wei.
Oh, there was a big gap across court.
Yeah.
That stayed the French side of the court, that net cord. And he'd broken the strings of his racket, Gicquel. There was a huge gap earlier on in the rally. All he needed to do, Gicquel, was play a little block across court, across the net. So easy for us to see from up here, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think he saw it as well, but I think he anticipated that Wei Yashin was going to cover it, because she also was alert to that fact. But the gap was really, really big.
2 points away from this second game.
Now that's gone wrong as well. It's really, really difficult.
Which would indicate that it's pretty good playing conditions, if that really is the case. But as you mentioned a moment ago, it's often quite difficult to see in doubles the drift.
Oh, that's a big mistake.
Game point 16.
So 4 game point opportunities for the number 4 seeds, Jiang Zhengbang and Wei Yangxin, to level this mixed doubles at 1 game apiece. one game all. 21-16.
21-16, one game all.
So both games won and lost to 16, and everything to play for in this third and deciding game coming up in just 2 minutes' time.
其实你实现这一盘，我侧身出来，把皮掉下来，不中你也不能保持打出这么慢球速，不能那个女的就是往前顶，你怎么再打到最深怎么办？对吧？压弯出去也是你不能蹲下来，你现在拿完一拍就蹲下来，拿完就是撤回来，就是这样，大家就要都往前。对，你打完一拍你就蹲下来，他只有起，抢来干嘛？那还不如我上来只来打防守啊，对吧？你抢的目的最后变成他，你又从前面往后退，这种防守你不更加心态更不好，对吧？拿完我就是不起球，大家就在这不就斗前半场吗？必须要拿，你拿还有一进攻他退出来，我们就得分了，这个是机会啊！一抢一拍你就往中间一走，永远都是这样，只有一拍球。 他凭什么比我们意识好？凭什么呀？就胆量啊！你胆量得出来呀！拿完不就是就加回，你的质量没有差呀，对不对？现在没有问题，防是。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, players. Final game. Level. Play.
So one game apiece. And this Group A match coming down to this third and deciding game. And given the fact that the #1 seeds, Puavra Nukro and Pulsam Pram, have lost their opening match, this group now wide open. This is a big opportunity for either pair. Wow, what a defence! An initial defence from the left-handed Wei Sin.
这种球啊，要犹豫，压上去不要犹豫，最好。
She also made a service return error on the game point, didn't she? Delphine Delrue.
Oh dear.
Service over. 2-4.
20 seconds. Court 2.
Second service error from him. Very sharp onto the low serve there from Jiang Bang. Oh, goodness me. What is going on?
Yeah. It's turned into a serving contest.
Yeah. That's 6 service errors in this match so far.
Fantastic defense.
Oh, it's cool, good. They're challenging.
Yeah, that's a difficult one. I think it maybe caught part of the line. That defense from Wei Yashin.
One challenge remaining.
Yeah, there was a challenge on court 2 as well. That was the one that was decided here.
5-11.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right, Steve. You catch the line.
It's really upped her defense, Wei Yashin, since the first game. Not that it was terrible in the first game at all, but it's been very, very good since then.
Service over for all.
12-5.
Tough hands, you got it.
Seemed to somehow rush that flick serve.
Yeah, that was what Badminton was talking about in the interval between the first and the second game, that they looked a little bit afraid. That was when they flicked to Wei Yashin. And one of the things, when you flick to Wei Yashin, you have to make sure that it goes over her. It doesn't matter how high it is.
Mm. Oh, it's landed in. They're challenging, and I have a feeling they might be out of challenges in just a moment.
It looked a bit long, but was it enough for them to win that challenge? That's the question.
And they were both quick at raising their hands, so perhaps it was long. Indeed it was. Good challenge.
Service over 5-all. Play.
14-6.
Second error from that position within the last 3 shots from Jiang. A little bit below his right shoulder with the forehand shot.
So into the lead. Gicquel and Delrue.
Service over 7-15.
8-5.
Dealt well with that drive serve, Wei Yashin. I do think sometimes, though, Delrue gets caught in no man's land on her defence. She tries to play the crouch defence. I'm all for being positive on the defensive play in mixed doubles as the female player, but she seems to get caught. She's not really at the front doing crouch defence, and she's not really back doing ordinary defence.
No, exactly. And Former international Joachim Fischer, and he says he can't believe that people cannot hit her steep on the left foot because there's a big opening.
Yeah.
According to him.
Well, I can see the logic in that, because if you're using the crouch defence, that's basically forehand defence,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
So if you can angle it towards her left hip, it makes it very awkward for her.
Yeah, and especially prioritising the steepness instead
Yes.
of the power.
Yep. Yep, I understand that.
Set is over, 7-9.
Oh, that's balance when she played that.
8-9.
It's gone wide.
Super play by Jiang playing that back into the middle. Making it a very, very difficult shot for Tom Gicquel.
So back level. 1 game all and 9 all. 55 minutes into the match, and these two pairs can't be separated.
17-10. Play.
Nice smash. There's a smash. I know it wasn't the angled smash we were talking about.
But it was steep anyway.
It was steep.
Yeah.
And it just emphasises your point about focusing on the steepness sometimes rather than the power. Well, that's amazing. On a run of 5 straight points, Jiang and Wei Ya-sin go to the mid-game interval and the change of ends in this deciding game with a 2-point advantage. 6-9 down to 11-9 up.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Hey, we still play really good. Shots are good serve and they play some good rallies. Fair enough. In general, yes, we want to take the game. When you have a shot here, fine, let's do something with it. Okay. Yes.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Let's go, let's go.
Thank you, players. Back and forth.
Stay forward, Tom.
Shuttle. Shuttle change. Wait. Shuttle. No.
Well, the umpire urging the French pair to return to court, but Delphine Delrue with a bit of a coughing fit.
Yeah.
Well, those 5 straight points before the change of ends, I wonder how significant those will be. I think they could be decisive. Somebody's using a flashlight again, Steen.
Yeah. I focused on was the reflection of something.
Has gone long. Well, so much for my theory, Steve.
Yeah.
This is a wonderful comeback by Gicquel and Delrue.
Feels from the position up here, it feels very, very nervy.
Yeah.
First match in the group, and I think that's also why we've seen the service errors. There's another one.
Service over, 12-11.
Well, Gicquel claiming that the shuttle had touched the shoulder of Jiang before it landed out.
I don't think so.
No, I think he was just probably embarrassed that he made such a hash of it. Look, he's sort of pushed his partner out of the way.
I think Gicquel and Delrue, they should try and push Delrue even closer to the front court. Focus more on that, and then Tom Gicquel has to work even harder from the back court.
Service over, 12-13.
Welcome to technical officials.
Oh, that's super.
Beauty.
Ooh, she's challenging. I was going to say that's a super shot.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it was long.
Well, it was certainly the right idea.
Yeah.
Flat drive across court from the backhand side of Gicquel. Here we go. I'm on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 13 all. Play.
Oh my goodness me. You know, that's 5 service errors just from the French pair.
13. Service over. 14 all.
2 minutes past the hour mark. And still, I have no idea which pair is going to win this match. A game all and 14 all. Oh, that's a missed opportunity. What happened? Did he just not move his feet forward to take it early?
But I think actually that Wei Yashin relatively is playing better than Jiang. I think if I were the French, I would turn the big opportunities towards him. So much for that.
That went under the net.
You're amazing. Yeah, you are amazing. Let's go. Alela.
So Another difficult service situation.
Short. Yeah.
16-15.
Gosh, that was what you call a tight net shot from Delrue.
That's a missed opportunity.
Set is over. 16-all.
What's going on? She's standing outside the court.
Well, you noticed earlier she's got some strapping on the back of her knee.
Yeah.
Had a bit of a coughing fit as well.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's entirely well.
Yeah. And that's why I wanted to, not just because of that, but I wanted to move her forward because I don't think she's done that well in the mid-court area and the back-court area.
Nice. What a great rally. Oh, no! Would you believe it? That's the second time he's missed a sitter.
It is exactly the same situation.
17-16.
You know, I really feel for a player when you've worked a rally like that, because I know how it felt when I did that many years ago.
And also how it feels when you're on the opposite side and you're about to lose a rally and then you get a little bit of a gift.
Yeah.
17-16.
Well, I have to say, the enormity of the situation when you're at 15 all, in fact they were 15-16 down, they win 3 straight points.
Yeah.
You've got to give credit to the Chinese pair. They've played, I know they got a gift when a missed opportunity from Gicquel.
But that's also sort of like part of the game that he went too much for it. It wasn't that big an opportunity. There was a very, very big swing. That's gone wide as well.
He's missed another one.
And that's where we talked about the defense of Delrue previously. That might play on the minds that they need to have the control of the rallies.
Yeah. 4 straight points for the number 4 seeds, Jiang and Wei Sin. Just 2 points away from winning this Group A encounter on day 1 of competition at the World Tour Finals.
Service judge, Su Xiaofeng from China.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, they're challenging. I don't think they'll win that. I think it's about to be 4 match point opportunities.
Okay. If we have the opportunity, we want to play short on the net. We heard to play a little more short. Especially if you play short,
It was in court, the back of the line. So no challenges left for the French combination. But they might not need another challenge because there's 4 opportunities for the Chinese combination to win this opening Group A encounter. Yeah, he took that well, Delrue. Still another 3 match points for Jiang and Wei. Brilliant. And that is extraordinary. 6 of the last 7 points from a deficit. Jiang Zhengbang and Wei Yaxin come through a 3-game thriller. 21-17 in the deciding game in an hour and 9 minutes. Well, it was full of intrigue, wasn't it, Steve? And some wonderful badminton.
Wonderful rallies, wonderful badminton, a lot of nerve, and a totally open Group A after the first matches.
So, job well done for Jiang Zhengbang and Wei Yaxin. Their confirmation of the scoreline, 16-21, 21-16, 21-17 in the deciding game. So they take leave of court number 1. And the home players will be very satisfied with that. We can look forward, though, to our second match of the evening session here on day 1 of competition. And coming up next is women's doubles, and it's the world champions Liu Shangshu and Tang Ning of China up against Xia and Hung of Chinese Taipei. Welcome back to Hangzhou and the 8th staging of the HSBC BWF World Tour finals. Well, after that thrilling mixed doubles, we turn our attention to women's doubles and the reigning world champions Lu Shangshu and Tang Ning up against Xie